Hey gang, so I try to go to see one new movie a week because it was my New Year's resolution, really making the world a better place and really helping my wallet. In hindsight it wasn't a great idea, but I'm doing it right now and that's what happened. And on Thursday I did see London Has Fallen, which I kind of regret, but I got a good video out of it. The link will be down below. But the critic reception of Zootopia has been really good, so I thought I would go check it out today. And now I'm going to tell you why Zootopia is overhyped. But first I'll tell you the positives, because you'll see in my rating toward the end of this video that I didn't hate this movie and I still thought it was above average. The positives. The themes and message of the movie are very mature and very progressive, and I really enjoyed that. And I like that the movie is dressed up in a way that makes it accessible to kids also, because kids really need to hear these messages, these progressive and mature messages. The voice acting is well done and well utilized. The emotional beats of the movie actually worked pretty well for me. I cried once. And I really loved the Shakira song in the movie. I thought that was great. I thought it's a fun song, it fits the movie, fits the tone, and kind of enhances the movie a great deal also. But now I'm going to tell you why it's overhyped. So I'm going to take a sentence from an actual critic's review on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm going to break down why that's wrong. This is an actual quote from a critic that has been certified on Rotten Tomatoes. It's exhilarating to see an animated film with ideas and story points that are just as detail-oriented as its complex visuals. I won't deny the complex visuals. The visuals in the movie are good. But the story points aren't detail-oriented. The ideas aren't detail-oriented. While the ideas are progressive, and that's good, and I enjoy that, they're not detail-oriented. And I'm going to break down why the story points aren't detail-oriented. In fact, they're quite lazy. A common thread of knowledge in script writing is that our character, our protagonist, has an objective to achieve. There is an obstacle placed in the way of their path to that objective, whether it be physical, mental, or what have you. The protagonist then has to use a different tactic to get back on the path to their objective. Now, a good writer will have their protagonist employ a tactic that enhances their character in a new way or enrich the authenticity of the world that they've created in the script. Now here's a clip of this being employed very well in a very good and very well written animated film, Inside Out.
Just Riley and me, forever. For 33 seconds.
I'm Sadness.
Oh, hello. I'm Joy. So, can I just, if you could, I just want to fix that. Thanks. And you've met Sadness. She. I'm not actually sure what she does. And I've checked, there's no place for her to go, so she's good, we're good, it's all great.
Okay, let's break it down. The first thing that happens is the establishment of Joy's beautiful connection to Riley's well-being. Then, Sadness shows up, and starts directly opposing Joy's already well-established intentions for Riley. Riley starts crying. Joy forces her way onto the control panel. This shows us that Joy is a bit conceited and controlling. Then the director quickly shows us, rather than telling us, 4 different situations of Riley being sad again. Joy then grits her teeth and half-heartedly says, "She's good, we're good, it's all great," which shows us that Joy is stubborn and passive-aggressive. Boom! 37 seconds. And they establish the protagonist's intentions and the importance of those intentions in a quite beautiful way, might I add. There was 2 obstacles, 2 different tactics employed, and 4 richly developed layers added to the character of our protagonist. That is some efficient and succinct script writing. And a common audience may not notice that stuff, but your mind does. And Inside Out is a better movie for it. Now, I'm going to show you the greatly acclaimed sloth sequence.
They're all sloths?
Flash, 100-yard dash. Buddy, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Officer Judy Hobbs, CPD, how are you?
I am doing
Fine?
well. What
Hang in there.
can I do
Well, I was hoping you could run a play.
for you
Well, I was hoping you
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a play for us. We are in a really big hurry.
What's the plate
29 T
number?
29THD03.
2 9 T
HD03.
H
D03.
D
03.
0.
3.
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
No!
Sure.
Okay. What do you call a three-humped camel?
I don't know.
Pregnant.
Ah. Ah.
Ah, yes! Very funny, very funny. Can we please just focus on the text?
Hey.
Oh, wait.
Priscilla.
Oh, no!
Yes? Flash?
What do
No!
you call
A three-humped camel? Pregnant! Okay, great, we got it! Please jump.
humped?
So earlier in the movie, it's established that Judy Hopps, our main character, has 48 hours to find this otter, or else she has to resign as a cop. And credit where credit is due, it's established in the movie how important being a cop is for her, so stakes are there. So her objective is to find the weasel. She has to find this weasel in 48 hours, so that's a time crunch. That's a circumstance. Nick Wilde takes her to the DMV to run a plate, to find that all the workers are sloths. Hardy har har. Her obstacle is that the sloths are slow. Credit where credit is due, again, that's an obstacle that is in direct opposition to her objective. But being that the obstacle is there, she tries to finish his thoughts. Then Nick offers up a second obstacle, without Judy having had any development toward the first one. She's impatient, but that relates to her circumstance. Nick goes to tell the joke, and all she does to deal with it is say no once, and then go quiet. That tells us again that she doesn't want to wait any longer, which we already knew. She does nothing after her no, other than standing there, agitated. Agitated because she wants to go faster, which we already knew. After the sloth's reaction, she again goes to finish his thought. The audience is now numb to being with Judy on this tactic because she tried the exact same one before and nothing has developed. Flash then goes to tell the joke to Priscilla. Another obstacle went by with nothing developed but Judy's impatience, which we already knew. As Flash is in the middle of telling the joke, Judy tries to finish his thoughts again, which works just as effectively as it did the first two times. She puts her head down and the scene ends. Nothing new established, character-wise, and all that is touched on world-wise is that sloths are slow, which we already knew going into the scene, which made the beginning of the scene a laugh. That's 2 minutes gone, with neither the obstacle dealt with, nor anything new or authentic being established story-wise. The only explanation would be that Judy is not smart enough to know that her tactics are not working, which is a trait that doesn't work, because it is in direct contradiction to the traits that were established in the beginning of the movie, which put us on her side, which is why we identified with her. The trait of her being dumb would be in direct contradiction to that. Also, the trait of being dumb isn't a very authentic character trait anyway. And I know that many people simply just find that scene funny, but let me impose to you that that's 2 minutes gone by and all that you're laughing at is the fact that sloths are very slow. That is an inefficient script. That is far from detail-oriented. I would break down more of the story points, but then we would be here all day. In short, Zootopia is a movie that feels like it has hundreds of obstacles. It's not a movie where there's a few big obstacles that take a while to deal with. It's a movie with hundreds of obstacles that take seconds to deal with. Not only does that decrease the weight of all of these obstacles, doesn't add any stakes with any of them. The only reason that there's stakes is because this prologue at the beginning where Judy Hopps described why she wanted to be a police officer, which is why I can't say that this movie is a bad movie. It may sound like I'm shitting on the movie, but I'm just telling you why it's overhyped. It's still above average. It's not bad, it's just not great. Anyway, if the obstacles are actually dealt with, it's through mostly coincidence or character compromise, both of which are very lazy script writing. Also, there's a Godfather reference in it, which is basically this happening. Oh, we're in the movie and I'm Judy Hopps and this is my objective and I'm trying to get everything done and it's all, hey, The Godfather, that was good. That was a good movie, right? We all watched it. It was good, right? There's also a Breaking Bad reference that's basically like, I'm Nick Wilde, I'm a fox and I'm gonna have a character change and it's gonna be Breaking Bad, that was a great show, right? We all watched it, right? Yeah. If you couldn't tell by now, I don't think Zootopia is great. I can tell you that it's good, that it's above average, but I can't tell you that it's great, which is why I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I think I laid out some pretty good arguments as to why I feel the way I do. If you have something to contribute to this conversation, comment below and let's have a conversation about it. But until next time, which will be my review of 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I'm very excited to see, I'll see you next time, guys. Try everything.